Did you get in trouble for telling me?
I've freaked out. So I wasn't 100%. So I can't say you're safe. I can't say that you're going up. You know what I mean?
Right. I understand you're not supposed to tell me anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. I do not want to
I
go up on the block, Brendan. I will do whatever I have to do.
Right. See, my biggest thing, here's my biggest worry, is that I keep competitors in this house, and then those same competitors turn on me in a heartbeat. Next week, I'm fucking up on the block, trying to defend my life. Because I made the stupid mistake of saying, yeah, let's do competitors, and shook a million hands in this game, and then everybody forgets it the next week, you know?
The only thing that I'm worried about is, if you put me on the block now, at least I get to play for POV, I'm worried that you're going to backdoor me. Like, let me just be straight up with you.
Sure.
I don't want to be backdoored.
And I wouldn't do that to you. I have enough respect for you not to backdoor you. I know you fought hard, and I wouldn't backdoor you. And I told you that, and you got my word on that. So, I'm still not even 100%. I mean, listening to you talk, I know you do want to be here, you know? So.
I want to stay here so freaking bad.
I mean, if you were to stay here, imagine the case where you were to stay here and Lane were to go home. Now, do I have to worry about you, Matt and Reagan, all three aligning to try to take me out?
I literally have not been asked to be in an alliance with any single person. Yeah. I'm not in an alliance with Lane, and I'm not in an alliance with Matt and Reagan.
Okay.
I'm not in an alliance.
Well, okay. Well, we can pretty much say that
Lane and I are close good friends. Reagan and Matt
absolutely.
and I are close good friends.
Well, and say Matt and Reagan are trying to play the game together at least, you know. So I would think you and Lane a little bit less than Matt and Reagan, absolutely.
Yeah,
so
Lane and I really don't play
you and
the game
Lane are
together
good
at all.
friends.
I'm trying to get inside your head, like, what's your goal for this week?
My goal for this week is to make it through next week, to be able to play in HOH. I don't want to go home.
That's your goal. Your goal is to just be here through next week.
Yeah.
So you want to send someone home this week who will not save you next week. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
That's it.
That's your bottom line.
Yeah, that's my bottom line.
Okay.
If I can't feel 100%, and I don't know if I feel 100%, that you're going to make sure that I'm safe next week. Did you say anything to Lane at all, by the way?
No, I haven't even talked to him since I talked to you.
Good.
I talked to Matt, but I figured I would get in trouble because I didn't think you were saying. So all I said was that I didn't know.
I totally.
I told him that I didn't know anything.
Good. Because I totally didn't. I'm retarded.
No, don't worry about that because I acted like I didn't know anything.
Good.
Because I figured if you were,
I'm glad.
I would get in trouble
that
too.
happened. I'm almost glad that happened. Well, you know, my worst case scenario was I was afraid that I had to go down there and do nothing. That's what I hate. Like, before you even get a chance to really be completely 100% on what you're doing. So.
Brendan, I freaking really want to be here really bad, and whatever it takes to be here is what I will do to be here. If it's a mutual respect between the two of us, what you give to me, I'm going to reciprocate that action.
Yeah. Okay.
Bottom line.
Okay.
There's people in this house who I don't feel deserve to be here. And those are the people right now who I have a fire under my butt for.
Okay. Well, and I have a tremendous amount of respect for you because you have fought hard to be here. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, like I want to keep you here, like I do. My biggest worry is just that
I would come after you.
Yeah, I mean, and that's my worry with you. That's my worry with Matt. That's my worry with Reagan, because the people that that I'm not as threatened by, I'm not really worried I'm gonna be winning the quiz next week.
Yeah, that's exactly why everybody keeps them here.
Yeah.
And
see, and as much as I would love to be like, all right, fuck it, let's all band together.
That's what makes me
let's
mad.
Get them all out. But those people, I feel like, would say that and then fucking vote me out next week or put me up.
Right.
And I can't trust them. Like I am somebody who's gonna give you my word no matter what. Like I said, I wouldn't backdoor you. I have enough respect for you to 100% not to backdoor you because you've earned all your POVs. You've worked hard to get where you are. So. And I have way more respect for you than I do for anyone who's floated by in this game. So I would never target you or take you out without giving you a chance to fight for it. Because you deserve that at least.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So.
But I'm telling you right now, I'll do what I have to do. I'm going to reciprocate respect where it's due.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad we had this talk. I'm glad that happened because it does definitely change my
At
opinion.
this point in the game, anybody who goes home, Brendan, is a friend to me.
Yeah.
Anybody who goes home this week is one of my friends.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's going to be this game.
Yeah. It's
to
true.
the end.
It's true. And like I said, and getting over all the personal shit from last week and before this moment, you know what I mean? Like, this is all of us moving forward, and I want to see, like, if I don't make it to Final Two, I want to see you make it, or I want to see Matt make it. I want to see somebody who has fucking worked.
Who's made some power moves.
And has got blood on their hands. And,
I agree
and
with you.
fucking,
and that's what I was saying by the pool. I was sitting down there, we were all talking, and it was me and Matt and Enzo, and I was like, when it comes down to the Final Two, I don't care if you were my friend. I care how you played this game.
Yeah.
I don't care if you were fun to be around and you made jokes.
That's what I'm saying.
I care who played this game with heart, who came here to win, and who fought to be here.
And I agree.
If Rachel would have made it to the Final Two, she would have had everybody's vote.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because nobody fought harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just how I feel. I feel like the level at which I want to be here is just so freaking astronomical compared to people who I honestly don't feel like they care if they go or stay.
Yeah.
And it just sucks. It just really sucks. But I'm going to reciprocate respect where it's due.
Okay.
And I was kind of wanting to talk to you anyways, and this is sort of irrelevant, but I wanted to apologize specifically for the way I was acting at the pool that day.
You have nothing to apologize for. Anything you said to me or Reagan even said, I deserved, and I solicited, so no need to apologize.
Well, that's not how I am either.
That's not how I normally am either, so. We're okay.
Right.
Like, don't even worry about that. It's water in the bitch. So, like I said, I was pushing you guys, so I expected you. So I was just hoping you guys would be pissed enough to send me home. It didn't work. So
if I don't get nominated and I get picked to play veto, I'm gonna play for that freaking veto.
Okay.
Hard.
All right.
If I get nominated, I'm still gonna play for the veto hard. But I'm telling you, if you nominate me, or if you don't nominate me, you have somebody in your corner playing for that veto.
Okay.
And I'm going to play for it as cutthroat as I've played for every veto.
Okay.
I could have taken the easy road out and let Matt win that veto last week and not gotten the blood on my hands for you and Rachel.
Yeah, absolutely.
I could have easily thrown those balls slow.
Absolutely.
I could have let Hayden win the veto the week before.
Yeah.
I could have intentionally shot the ball, got a 2, let Hayden win the veto, and not had Hayden or Kristen's blood on my hands either. And I fought.
And I agree.
For Rachel on that one.
And Rachel wanted you here, so just so you know, she wanted you because she knew you were fighting just as hard as she was.
And if I don't get nominated this week and I get picked to play veto, I will play for the veto.
Okay.
And I will do whatever I have to do.
Okay. That's fair. Very fair. So, and I think you got a very good shot at winning next week, especially if it is a quiz.
It should be a freaking quiz. That's what pisses me off is we stand up there on the platform, I see this ropes, and I know me and Reagan are toast.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, who's gonna show up to this? Is anybody? Are y'all dressed out or are y'all showing up?
Yeah. And I honestly thought Lane was gonna have me at some point too. So.
I knew he wasn't because I saw the ropes that you had left and the ropes he had left, or the knots.
Well, I mean, fuck, I got to a point.
But you did a really good job.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I mean, it was like a freaking landslide.
Yeah.
It was insane. But.
Well, I'm glad we talked. This shit, you might have just changed my mind too. So, I mean, I want to go out with integrity in this game, and like if I go out, I go out. I want to go out fighting. I don't want to go out being backdoored like you. I'm sure you don't want to go out. And I think you deserve a chance here, like I said. And all personal stuff, even if I still don't like you, which I'm cool with you. You know what I mean? Like you said. And Rachel likes you a lot, so which means I have to like you a lot. So.
I understand that. All right, good. Well, just know that I'm dying to be here. I'm gonna fight as hard as I can for that veto, regardless of whether I'm on the block.
Yeah.
And if I'm not on the block and I win the veto, you don't have to put up a third person.
And that's what I would love.
And like I'll if it's knockout and it comes in me, I'm not throwing the veto. I haven't done it yet, and I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I'm going to fight for the veto as hard as I freaking can.
Okay. And then even if I'm not so sure, because, I mean, if I don't put you up and say I were to put up Lane, you win the power veto, are you going to want to use the power veto on Lane?
Of course I'm going to want to. He's my friend.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you have somebody else in your corner for the veto.
Okay. So, because, I mean, even if Lane goes up against somebody else, there's pretty good shot Lane's going to stay anyways.
Right.
So.
And if I felt like Lane was going to stay anyways, it wouldn't even be tempting because I don't want to make enemies.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want, just like if I would have pulled Rachel off, one of y'all still would have went home, and I would have been responsible for somebody else going up on the block. You know what I mean? And like, I wouldn't want that either.
Like I said, I play this game from today forward.
Right.
So, yeah, just because I need to make sure. Like I said, as much people talk about this House vote crap, whatever, there's very few people left. So,
right.
I'm sure, however I want it to go, it's going to go. I'm not trying to bully people or vote how they want, but they're going to ask me what I want, what I would do, and I'm sure even if I'm not pushing it, I'm sure whatever I want is what everybody's going to want to do anyways. So everybody's interested in getting out these people that are. But you guys have a very valid point, because like I said, if I don't win this thing, which I would love to, and be final two, I would like somebody who's fought hard to be here.
God, yeah. Me too. I want somebody who I can sit there and say deserves that.
Yeah.
They didn't come to summer camp. They came to play and win $500,000.
Yeah. Exactly.
Somebody who sat around and it fell in their lap.
Yeah.
But see, I'm angry right now. Like, that's me being like,
well, you know what?
I'm angry.
Anger makes for good competition and good. So, and don't worry about the fucking saboteur thing. I don't. Even when I still thought there was long-time friends here, I didn't even think it would be you anyways.
I thought for the longest time I knew it was Hayden and Kristen.
Well, everybody kept saying that. You know, I kept thinking for the longest time that it was Hayden and Lane.
I thought it was Hayden and Kristen. Like, I really did. And that's why when Rachel would tell me that they were making out and stuff, I'd be like, no, they can't be.
Then Lane told me it was like brother and sister.
I thought that they were.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
And Monet's the one who first told me that. And then after she left, I kind of like festered on it.
Yeah.
And I came up with remember how Matt had a million reasons I was a saboteur?
Yeah.
I had a million reasons that they were brother and sister.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about this whole saboteur thing. I don't know if I should even feel like there is one. Should I feel like it's Big Brother? If there is one, I know that they're lying.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that they are.
Yeah,
because I know me, and I'm believing Kathy, because I don't think that Kathy would swear on her family and lie. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see that happening. So it's like, okay, well, and saying you throw competitions, like, saying that thing about one of you isn't necessarily leaving, like, none of it makes sense.
I know. And the saboteur thing is very hard to make out.
It's very, very vague. And as many questions as I go in there and effing ask about it, I can't get a single answer.
Yeah.
Which is another reason I think it could be me.